What did we surrender our perception to? Do not stop witnessing. They are counting.
Humanity believed dreams came from the mind until the mind began listening beyond itself. Nick's spirit enters the reservoir of equivalent exchange, where every dream demands a sacrifice to reach the unknown. Deep beneath the surface, for weeks, Octavia Valor experiences the same dream. An underwater ballroom, floating candlelight, a figure holding a glass object containing a memory that does not belong to her. Each time she wakes, one phrase remains. A dream becomes real only when something real is exchanged. Inside the chamber, the machine connects directly to the vision. Octavia reveals the truth. She does not want to understand the dream. She wants to create it. The chamber changes. The impossible begins appearing around her. For one moment, the dream and reality become indistinguishable. Then the exchange demands balance. Octavia must surrender certainty. The dream may not be a future waiting for her. It may only be a possibility. She leaves believing she failed. But something reached back. The reservoir reveals that reaching beyond consciousness demands a sacrifice. Octavia touches the unknown for a moment, only to surrender certainty and discover that what lies beyond perception can never be owned, only endured. Octavia represents humanity's first attempt to approach the unknown through wisdom, seeking recognition rather than control or possession. The dream reveals that consciousness is the threshold where reality is shaped, and the mind is the hidden framework through which meaning, memory, and the unknown are interpreted. If the mind creates reality, what happens when countless minds enter one that was already waiting? Nyx moves through preserved memories as the first exchange becomes a shared inheritance. Silas enters the closed cinema vault beneath an abandoned Gothic theater, a hidden archive preserving forgotten films, damaged reels, and lost recordings. While searching the collection, he discovers an impossible memory embedded across unrelated recordings, a sequence no one remembers capturing. The room between, an underwater ballroom, black marble floors beneath endless water, floating candlelights, a glass cylinder waiting in silence. No one remembers filming it. No location exists, yet fragments of the same impossible memory continue appearing across decades of forgotten archives. Silas discovers traces left by strangers who never met, revealing that the first exchange never ended. He realizes the footage is not showing a dream, it is preserving a memory humanity never created. Soon, Silas begins dreaming of the room between, where a young woman reaches toward him from inside the glass cylinder. The mystery leads him back to Octavia, the reservoir, and the unfinished exchange that was never forgotten. Octavia surrendered certainty. Silas inherited the consequence, and humanity discovered a memory it never created, one that had been remembering every observer all along. Silas represents humanity's pursuit of wisdom through recognition, confronting the impossible question of who can perceive what was never truly forgotten. The impossible memory returns through dreams and observation, revealing consciousness as the vessel where the forgotten awakens. If every memory has an owner, who does a memory belong to when no one remembers creating it? Nyx enters the crownless archive spine. The archive opens the records of Octavia Valor, the reservoir, the room between, the restored films, and every observer who captured fragments of the impossible. The final pattern emerges. They were never separate events. They were fractures of the same unresolved memory. The archive does not reveal where the phenomenon began. It reveals who was already connected to it. Humanity believed it could observe consciousness from beyond the unknown, never realizing every witness left an imprint and the memory was recording them in return. Nyx returns carrying the complete sequence. The reservoir of equivalent exchange. Octavia Valor. The room between. The closed cinema vault. Silas Xavier. All reveal the same truth. The mind was never only a receiver. It was an entrance. A memory does not return because someone remembers it. It returns because something has been waiting to remember them. What waits beyond perception is not searching for discovery. It is searching for recognition. The signal was never buried inside the dream. The dream was the scar left behind by the signal. And every observer who followed it was never simply watching. They were leaving a trace. They were becoming part of the memory. The signal recognition from this story is this. Humanity believed it was capturing the unknown, never realizing the unknown was preserving their traces in return, every observer becoming a fragment of a memory that was never lost, only waiting to remember them. Return, remnant.